on song for No Time to Die. So go and check it out and enjoy.
He has the eyes of the saint, true and direct, honestly they lie, focused and piercing, blue stare that tear down your barriers to where your soul hides. You could breathe it in the darkness, he won't find you. But have you time? He knows your history, your mistakes, every inch of every part of you in the hollow palms of his hands. Your future is bleak. Do you hold the secrets he seeks? Could your soft skin be what he desires, what he needs? His tender touch, run along your thigh, and any moment he could turn from love, a tighten grip around your throat, his cruel mouth asking you why you know, beyond no illusion, he'll tell you why he won't. Cast over the tight sheets of the bed, glowing embers of a cigarette ignite his intimidating silhouette. You could reach for the gun beneath the pillow and turn tables, but have you time? Don't be fooled by his tender touch, running along the thigh. Any moment he could turn from love, a tighten grip around your throat, his cruel mouth asking you why you know, beyond no illusion, he'll tell you what he wants, no amount of poison will change his mind, no time to time. You had it all, you had it all, you had it all, how am I to fall? You had it all, you had it all, you had it all, how am I to fall? You had it all, you had it all, you had it all, how am I to
So there we go, that is 40 shillings on the drum with No Time to Die. Go over to their Facebook page, go and check it out and join the group, and let's build some momentum for this. Apparently Seb, the keyboard player, has even had surgery to have his cheekbones raised to look like Daniel Craig, which I think is such a gallant thing to do. And apparently they want a shout out for Scully and his cheese bag, and also send my love to my wife Mush. What more can I say? So that is 40 Shillings on the Drum, with I think should be the official James Bond release, not the substandard ones we're forced to listen to. And that is No Time to Die. Nice one, guys. Thank you for sending it over. Always much appreciated. Right, we're going to go to another advert break, and we're going to be back in a couple of moments. Stay tuned. Back in 2.
The Premium Blends Radio Show.
Catwalk crying, all the bad boys smash the mirrors, lying to all the sad boys. When dirty minds and broken hearts collide, tabloid fiction makes you crawl and hide. Take a planet to the moon, but I quite like it here, sitting here with you on this sun-drenched Brighton pier, and the mess of the modern world slowly slips away, and Laura smiles. Cartoon war songs flying, white flag envy, second guessing Lucy's blood-drenched slaves. Shout the captain Danny over disaster, therapeutic fusion, tripping say master. But I quite like it here, sitting here with you on this sun-drenched Brighton pier, and the mess of the modern world slowly slips away, and Laura smiles.
There we go, that is the Garage Flowers with Pandora's Smiles, only released on the 16th of August on, I think it's on These Bloody Thieves Records. Absolutely fantastic. Pandora's Smiles, the third single from these up-and-coming debut EP, Moods Like English Weather, with a growing reputation for explosive live performances, scumbag swagger, and heart on the sleeve lyric, and filthy guitar riffs, pop hit melodies, all tied together with a DIY attitude and a dirty sweet tunes to back it up with. These guys are certainly aiming for the top. Absolutely fantastic. We really like that track. So nice one, Rob. Thank you for sending it over, and your continual support. Always appreciated. Right, so now it's time to go back over to my live guest. And obviously I have to ask you one quick question.
Of course.
Who are your influences?
So, influences, for some reason I always find a tricky question, because there's so many elements to it. I mean, there's the people who for example, I listened to or read their works growing up, and that could be like, yeah, I don't know, David Bowie or Bob Dylan, Kate Bush. And then there's like people get really into at the moment. Like at the moment, I'm actually very listening to a lot of Arthur Russell.
Okay.
And I've just sort of totally discovered his
immersed yourself
catalogue. Yeah, and I'm just like, I feel like he was really ahead of his time, and I love his voice and like everything he does. And I mean, also I love going to see live music, and that can really range in terms of a genre. I go to Church of Sound a lot, which is an event in London, and they put on a lot of music that's quite, in some ways it's quite experimental, but there's a lot of different genres going on. It would be difficult to define the genre because it fuses so many.
Yes.
And I love that like element of performance, so you can see so many things in one space.
It's more just not just an audio thing; it's a visual thing as well, and you get all your senses are stirred up.
And you know, people like Patti Smith, I really admire because I love reading her books and also listening to her music. And I feel like for me, often artists I do really admire, I like doing sort of have many strings to their bow too. Like their writing and reading someone's book is like another insight into their way of thinking.
Into their world,
it can be
and
really
who they are.
inspirational. So lots and lots of influences. Actually, this song, next song I'm going to play, which is Wild, I will sort of dedicate to another sort of non-musical influence, which is Extinction Rebellion, which is happening, global.
Yes.
Global movement happening, and that's a, cross between influence and inspiration.
Yes.
But of that cause I'm really behind. I feel like they all sort of join up somewhere in that sort of world.
It's that interconnecting and just and instead of being of one, it's as many people as possible to make one huge voice to make the difference. So.
Exactly. And within that, there's so many influences and influencers and new things happening, and even going to the different. We've performed at a few of the events, and they've got like some major sort of events happening soon in the next couple of months. And even just being there, like the people I've witnessed playing there could really range in terms of sound and what you hear. So that's like both an influence and also something that I really want to get behind and spread the voice of.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
fantastic. Well, on that note, I will pass it over to you for your last live track of the show.
Well, yes. Thanks very much for having me.
Oh no, it's a pleasure.
This is Wild, which was the last single I released, and will also be on the album next year. Ask us questions we don't know the answers to, because you are speaking tongues I don't know, and so we were wild for a long time. You let us lie, now we are to rise. So we wind, spiraling up and down through this plan that we devised. Not gonna take too long, not gonna take too long. We promise you, we promise you. Not gonna take too long, not gonna take too long. We promise you, we promise you. Speak to us in soft tones, we can barely hear you. Your voices hardly stand near the truth. We spoke so many times, spoke the same lines, we're on repeat. Music box, we are lost, as beautiful as it may seem. Music box, we won't stop